Hey guys, welcome back. Life has been so stressful. I've basically been uploading like once every 2 weeks or once a month or something like that. It's not that great. I want to record more, but I'm finding it a little bit hard sometimes to think of topics to talk about, and I really don't have enough time to do anything big. But I kind of thought of an idea that could even become a series. What this video is, and hopefully I'm gonna make more, is a series of like college do's and don'ts. Because I'm going through college, I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not the smartest kid when it comes to doing what I should be doing versus what I actually do. It's a little bit off balance. I know that there's a lot of people out there who don't really understand what college exactly is or what it's like going into college, and since my degree is in secondary education, why not tell people and teach them and learn them and not make the same mistakes that I did, because it can get really shitty like it is right now, which is the topic of this first video. I'm going to be talking about scheduling. Scheduling. It's about scheduling your classes, because God knows that I am not good at scheduling my classes. I'm dumb. I mean, everyone's different. This is just the experiences that I've gone through and what I've realized. The only other person to where I can have insight onto how scheduling works for them is Rachel, because she's the only other person I honestly know their schedule, and the only other friend that I know who actually goes to college, like isn't online or anything like that. Like, she's the only person I actually know about her college experience. So what I found with both of us is that you shouldn't overschedule yourself. I'm working 18 credit hours right now, so I'm working 4 main classes and 2 1-credit classes. And it's a lot of work. I get home late every day, except for Friday. Friday I get off at the earliest at 1 o'clock. The next earliest day I get home is Tuesday at 4:30. For scheduling, I get home super late almost every day, because I also work only like 2 days a week. I only work 6 hours right now. And that is because I am so busy with these classes. And I can do it. I can handle the workload, but it's not fun. Especially when I'm like an hour away from my friends and my boyfriend. It gets really hard to manage all this time. And you don't want to overload yourself on work. Gosh, I remember my first year, I had an SI instructor, and she was like, yeah, I know someone, she's like taking like 9 classes or something right now, and I was like, how? I'm taking 6, and I can't, like, I can do all the work, I'm not having problems, it's just I get frustrated that I don't ever really have a break that much. The only time I ever really get a break is on the weekends, and even then I still have like this, that, and 3 other things to do. So don't overload your schedule. You'll get it done. If anything, you can always drop a class during each semester and take them during the summer if your summer classes allow it. Sometimes they don't offer all classes during the summer, but you should look into it, because it's a great way to just kind of balance it out through the year, and you're not working yourself to death. It's a lot smarter. I haven't done it yet. I'm planning on doing that from now on, because I am not happy with my current situation of taking all of my classes at once. And they're all like in a row, so it's not really like I have a break in between. It can get real tiring. I get tired really easy now. Another thing with scheduling is don't take a class because you think it'll be easy. Always take something you're genuinely interested in, because if you have fun in the class, it makes everything a lot easier for you. I'm in a film class right now, and I feel like some people took it because it's like, oh, you're just watching a movie and you're talking about it. That isn't hard. And I'm like, well, it's not that hard, at least for me, because I'm really good at drawing in the ideas and points and just the general messages of films. I find that easy for me. It might not be as easy for everyone else. I don't know. I only really can speak for myself. But if you actually enjoy what you're doing, it's gonna make the whole process a lot less stressful for you. So schedule classes you actually are interested in. Because, I remember I had to take a history class, and I just kind of took whatever, this is the first class listed, I guess I'll take this. And it was European history before 17 something something, and I don't have any general interest in any history. I do not care about history. It's fun if I'm learning without the threat of grades. Then I'm I'll listen to this. This is kind of interesting. My boyfriend and I will talk to each other about just general history stuff. And I'm this is fun. I don't like it when it's super competitive. And that if I don't learn this, I feel like I'm gonna die. That's what it's like if I fail. I feel like death is approaching. And there's no escape. It's not fun for me. So try to pick classes you're genuinely interested in. And don't be afraid to take a class you're interested in but you're not sure if you'll do well in. I have to take a knowledge application class, and one of the classes I'm really interested in, there's two. There's a drawing class and then a photography class, an intro to not really art. I might be intro to drawing, and then intro to photography. I'm really interested in both of those, because I really want to learn how to draw. I love that people make fan art. I want to make fan art myself, but I'm not that good of a drawer. And I know I'm not the worst drawer, but I'm not confident in myself. And I'm really interested in taking the intro to drawing class, but I'm really scared that I'm gonna fail if I don't get good. But if it's something you're genuinely passionate about, you probably should take the risk, because you could fail any class you go into just as much. There's a lot of factors when it comes out to grades. It could be teachers, it could be yourself, it could just be timing of everything. Just because you take a class doesn't mean, even if you're really, I'm really good at science. I'm actually an arts major because, I'm teaching, but I'm majoring in biology. I teach biology, and my minor is in integrated sciences, which means I'd be able to teach any science class. So I'm taking chemistry, physics, earth science, I'm taking psychology, I'm taking the whole spiel of classes. And it's going to be a lot, but, and even so, I've had situations where I've done good in the classes. I had last semester, I had a bio class. It was 8 a.m. I was tired. I didn't like getting an 8 a.m. class, but my schedule really didn't allow anything other than that. And so, I did fine in the class. I got a 3 point, I don't know, maybe 6, 4, something in that range. So I did really good in the class. But I hated the whole experience because I didn't like my teacher. I hated her. She would just talk about random things during class, and then she didn't really go with the slides, and sometimes she would just skip over entire slides when we were learning something. And I was like, isn't your job kind of to teach us? It was legit. It wasn't even slides it's just a picture. It was a whole page, condensed page full of information that she's just I don't want to go over this. Come on, let's move on. And I was just I'm not done writing my notes. Can you not go so fast? Come on. And it was aggravating. She always had to make us take a quiz on Sunday. The weekend is for relaxing. not for taking quizzes. But my new bio teacher, I scheduled a different one. I made sure to make sure she was a different one than the one I had previously. And I'm enjoying the class a lot more now. Just because I like the way she teaches. She's really nice, she's sweet, I really like her. And she's like, you can call me by my first name, I don't really care. And I'm like, oh, you're like precious. So, be careful when it comes to scheduling. Try to, if you can, check out your teachers. When you're scheduling, make sure you know which teacher you're scheduled for, especially if you've had them before. That way you can know if you want to take them again because you know they work with you, or if you want to take someone else. Another small thing that you should maybe look into, but it's not really that critical, is when you're scheduling, look at what classes you have, like where in the on campus it is, because I've had to walk across campus during a whole semester, and I was going to have to do the same thing this semester, but my teacher got her class switched to not across campus, and that was great. So it's a little thing, it doesn't matter as much. I would much rather have to walk the whole 13 minutes for a good teacher than to, stay in the same building with one that I can't stand. Don't overwork yourself. It'll be fine. There's always the summer to make up what you didn't do during the rest of the year. And most importantly, just generally relax. College is not that terrifying. My first semester at college just felt like I was in high school again. It was really easy. I was taking all gen eds because I didn't have a major yet. And it was just generally relaxing because I didn't have a huge workload. I was only working the 16 credit hours. I had free time back when I was happier. A little bit of a tear. But, so just remember these few little things, and I will think about what topic to talk about next in my next college do's and don'ts. If there's anyone watching who wants me to cover a specific topic, please feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments below. I'll, of course, look at them. I love it when people leave comments. It doesn't happen very often because my channel's not big at all. But it's something. It's the start of something. And that's important. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you all have a great day and have fun. Just try to be happy. Do something to make yourself happy. That's all I can say. Goodbye.